Happy Monday, everyone.
Oh my goodness, happy Monday. We missed our Bolo Saturday.
We did.
We totally did, yeah. Times are crazy, times are tough, but now we have a whole Bolo Saturday prepared for next Saturday. So that's kind of cool. Good morning, the Beachy Diaries and my kind of thrifts. Happy Monday, you guys. How are you doing?
Good morning, Bill from 324 Finds.
Good morning. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How were your guys' sales last week? Any updates that you want to share with us? Sales for us last week went pretty darn well.
I was telling Marina that it felt a little weird because it felt slow, but for some reason we did pretty well.
Yeah. I think what it is we had items with higher profit margins. So, yeah, which is fine. Like, I would rather sell 15 items with higher profit margins.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Right? Than 15 items with lower profit margins. So, we've been kind of talking about that for a bit with you guys on how to, do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a learning curve also, it's not hard. It's not hard. Looking for that Monday motivation. You got it right here. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to give it right to you.
This is why we're doing sales recap every Monday, is
Yes.
really looking at those results will remind you of the why and will keep you going.
Not only that, take a look at what we sold and try to find the exact same items online so that you can sell the same ones and do better than how we did, right? So do you guys have a favorite item that you sold last week? And Michelle, what was your favorite item that we sold last week?
What I call the creepy doll. No, we have a vintage doll, but I still find her creepy. But we sold it on eBay.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool because I remember we bought that on an online estate sale. So, by the way, California, the pandemic is horrible. In the U.S., everyone knows that. It's really bad in California, so we're trying to leave our home less. And we've been, sourcing online. So, yeah, there was this one estate sale. They were like, it was the last day. On the last day, it's a good time to go because everything is at like 50% off or highly discounted. We saw this doll for $12. I was like, let's get it. It's only $12. We could probably, sell it on OfferUp.
And my reaction was, who's going to buy that doll?
Yeah, Michelle's like, no, I don't want to get it. But anyway, thank goodness we did. We sold it, made a little money. So here is a total recap for the week. We sold 20 items, 3 on Poshmark, 5 on eBay, 6 on Mercari, 4 on Etsy, and 1 on OfferUp. Our total gross last week was $1,682.70, and our total profit was $1,159.69.
That's pretty good, right?
That's pretty good. All right. So, so what was your guys' favorite item sold? How did sales go for you?
Yeah.
And I do have to say we did do something different, though, this week than the weeks before.
Yeah.
You were listing more items.
Yeah, I mean, I was...
And sending out more offers.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a struggle to balance between sending offers, taking photos, listing, relisting. There's a lot going on. So I tried to list a little bit more, and I really pushed myself to take photos, and I just kept pushing myself this past week.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get started now.
Okay, so this is an item on Etsy. It's a vintage Coca-Cola mirror tray. We've had this for a while, and somebody bought it for $40. We got it for $6.
Oh, did we forget to include the shipping or not? So we paid for shipping or they did?
They did.
I thought we paid on this one.
No, they did.
No, they did? Okay, awesome.
Remember that 1 inch?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They paid.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, cool. So then we sold this really awesome vintage Anaheim Mighty Ducks hat. They still reproduce these, but this is an original. And we sold it on Mercari for $44. We paid for shipping for that one, and our cost was about $3.
Okay. So we're noticing a lot of vintage electronics are selling on Etsy. This is a VHS player. It's a Hitachi brand, and we got it for free. So the cost was $0 and sold it for $75, and the buyer paid for shipping.
Yeah, those are my favorite, is when we sell like free items that we pick up, and we do have a couple of those, and that really increases our bottom line. Good morning, Orna. How you doing? Happy Monday. Good morning, Sage and Sailor. Happy Monday to you guys. Yeah, so vintage electronics on Etsy, really, really hot. It's one of our favorite platforms to sell on if you guys are not already selling on there. All right, this other item here was a Panasonic DVD recorder. We paid $11.25 for it, and we sold it for $3.58 on Etsy. This is actually, I think this is my favorite sale
of the week.
Yeah, I remember going to pick it up. I drove a ways to go pick this up, and when I got there, I was offered 3 additional items. So, you know, that's the one thing, like, if your sales are not doing that great, are you putting yourself out there every day? Now, like, you know, we've heard everyone is going to give different advice, right? Our advice is source every day. Some people may say, don't source every day, source once a week, right? And get rid of your things. Well, actually, our advice is contrary to that. Our advice is put yourself out there every day, because if you don't, like, magical things will not happen every day to you, right?
Yeah, and the key is really smart sourcing. Source strategically, not... When we say sourcing, don't go out blindly and kind of like look for stuff at a store or something, but more like focus on what you need, search on it online, and pick it up. It's quite easy.
Yeah, and like one really big, really awesome tip is look at what's selling. Look at what resellers are selling, find the same items and sell them.
Exactly. So this next one, this was a surprise buy. We picked up a couple of DVD players from this guy, and I was like, do you have any video games? And he was like, I think I have a Wii. And he sold it. He was like, I have a Wii board with a Wii Fit. He's like, I can sell it to you for $20. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. So this is a dongle. If you guys don't know what a dongle is, like an attachment that kind of, more like an adapter that kind of connects you to other consoles. So this is a GameCube controller dongle, and surprisingly, it was selling for $65 on Amazon, just a little thing. And so that entire Wii set bundle was $20, and it came with 3 of these dongles, and we actually sold 2 of them on Mercari.
Oh, I thought it only came with 2, so we have one more?
We have one more.
Oh, that's awesome, yeah. So again, the dongle, this is a GameCube Nintendo dongle. You can attach it to a Wii, and then you can use GameCube controllers.
Yeah.
Only to Wiis or also to other systems?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
that
but they're
I'll have to
hot.
find out.
We sold 2 of these over the weekend. All right, so here's another Etsy sale. Notice our cost was also 0 on this one. This is, I think, what did it for us this week, is all these freebies. If you guys are not finding freebies on, you know, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and your Nextdoor apps, they're there, guys, and it will increase your bottom lines because you're paying 0 for them. Anyway, we sold it for $68 on Etsy. We paid $0. It was a VHS player, an Admiral VHS player.
All right, this one, moving on to eBay, we have sold as GE vintage radio that we picked up from an estate sale. We bought it for $5 and sold it for $50. And this wasn't working. So if you pick up any vintage electronics that are even not working, you can always sell it for parts. So a lot of people want to buy it for display and home decor.
Yeah, and this one we paid shipping on it. Good morning, Karen from 6 Creative Concepts. Happy Monday to you. Good morning, Pensito Jacob. Good morning, Sage and Sailor. Big hello to you, right back at ya. Yeah, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful radio was covered in leather. I think it was like a leather holder.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with it. It was mint. The only thing is the battery area was corroded. So if somebody buys this, they can replace the coil and it'll start working, no problem.
And here's the other GameCube dongle, wireless dongle. We sold this one for $45, whereas the other one was $42. You know how it works when you negotiate with buyers.
Yeah, and we also covered the shipping on that one. We sold a pair of Levi's jeans. I think these are 501s, right?
Yes.
501 jeans, vintage from the 90s. They used to belong to my brother, actually. So we paid $0. It was a donation from my mom. and we sold them for $30 on Poshmark.
And the next one is Disney mini puzzle. I won this at an online auction. There are 6 of these mini puzzles. Apparently puzzles are hot right now. So this was a popular item. A couple of people inquired about it. We sold it for $35. We bought it for $10. So
and then we paid for shipping.
We paid for shipping for $5. Yep.
That's not bad. Yeah, these are so cute though. Like there's 6 boxes. They are mini puzzles, but 2 of the boxes they have 500 pieces or more. So, I mean, that's going to keep you busy for a while. And these are from Japan, which is really cool.
This next one was a surprise. So we got a lot, literally a box of vintage clothes for $15. And so this is a vintage sweater. Obviously it's summer right now. No one's buying any, thinking of winter, but this cost us 75 cents. I priced it at $50, and we sold it for $40 on Mercari. Mercari has been pretty hot. They've been doing a lot of promotions. And so, a lot of people are shopping on there.
Yeah, but if you guys are not familiar with this brand, Chapel Hill, they're really hot vintage sweaters. So we listed it and it sold immediately.
Immediately, yep.
Yeah, and I was like doing a little bit of research, and all those designs are very unique.
That's cool.
And it was in really good shape. So yeah, the person who bought it was so happy. Here's another freebie, guys. Again, I think this is why we did so well this week is we had 10 Mikasa plates and bowls. They were donation. It was from a couple who was going to move and they needed to get rid of their things. This was during quarantine when all the Goodwills were closed. So we sold these ones for $60 on Mercari. We paid for shipping. How much was shipping on that? $17. So we paid a good penny for the shipping, but hey, it was free.
This is my favorite find, or actually favorite item sold. This is actually a 3 feet tall. It's made out of plastic. It's a vintage doll from 1987. We bought it for $12.50 and we sold it for $128. The buyer is super excited to receive it.
Did the buyer pay for shipping on this one?
We paid for shipping.
Oh, we did? Is there a free shipping thing?
I did not add it.
So what was the shipping price on it?
The shipping was $30.
Okay, so we paid $30, so we still made a nice little profit there. The reason why this doll was so lovely, by the way, there were a lot of watchers on it.
Get going.
Yeah, but the reason why it was so lovely is the actual clothes. There's a lot of detail dedicated to the doll's clothing. And there was a lot of interest on it. So if you guys see a doll with intricate clothes like this and it's vintage, pick it up, scoop it up. It sells for good money. All right, so this is another one.
You go ahead.
All right.
I'm going to get going back.
Michelle's going to work, so I'm going to take over. But this is like an 8mm Sony video player. We sold it for $218. I can't ask Michelle anymore, but I think we paid for shipping on that, Michelle, if I'm not mistaken. And then,
yeah.
Anyway, we only paid $5 for this one at an estate sale. If you guys are able to find 8mm, VHS players. This is back when, VHS came from, I want to say it came from a different brand, right? Sony was trying to do their own thing and do 8mm tapes. Well, they didn't end up winning, right? VHS ended up winning. So there's quite a few of these out there, and people have tapes and they need to find these players so they can watch their old videos. So anyway, that one sold for $218. Really excellent condition. Here's another freebie that we picked up. Somebody was trying to get rid of their old Encyclopedia Britannicas, and we sold, I think it was about 40 books, and we paid $0. We just sold these yesterday for $315. We are paying for shipping. It's probably going to cost us about $100 to ship these out, but again, they were free. So those sold on eBay. Okay, so this shirt here, which I think today is the anniversary of, it's either today or tomorrow, let me know if you guys know, of when man walked on the moon. So this cute UNIQLO Disney collaboration, it's a shirt. We sold it for $24.70 on eBay. We paid $5.90 for it, but it's so cute. It's like an old Mickey Mouse dressed in an astronaut outfit, and he's literally sitting on the moon. It's super stinking cute. If you guys don't know, we're big NASA nerds, and our absolute favorite event is when man first walked on the moon. So, okay, so then this next item is a game. So games are still hot. You know, I don't know if you guys are living in a state where the pandemic is, you know, the numbers are rising, but California, they're rising. We have 40 million people in California. People are still looking for things to do with their families on the weekends. So this is a cool Uno STACKO game, which is kind of like a Jenga, but it's the Uno version. So we paid $1 for it, you know, at a garage sale, and sold it for 20 bucks on OfferUp. Here's another one of my favorite sales. It's actually a Christmas mug. It's a vintage Mickey Mouse and Pluto Christmas mug. We paid $1 for this one at a garage sale, and we sold it for $25 on Poshmark. Surprisingly, Poshmark. And the next one here, we mentioned a little bit about selling back to school items online. They are still hot now. Kids are still going back to school in some of the areas where the pandemic is doing a bit better. And so we sold this beautiful JANSPORT backpack with its gorgeous pastel, you know, lights, colors, for 30 bucks on Poshmark, and we paid $10 for it. So that was it. That's it for the week. Here's a quick recap. So again, this week we sold 20 items, 3 from Poshmark, 5 from eBay, 6 from mercari, 4 from Etsy, and 1 from OfferUp, for a total gross of $1682.70 and a total profit of $1159.69. So a few tips for the week, right? To get you motivated, to get you going. Look for free items online. Source every day. And what I mean by source every day, I don't mean like buy items every day. I mean look for items every day. Spend like 2 to 3 hours a day looking for items that are going to generate you profit, and keep learning. Keep watching other resellers that are getting consistent sales and profits, and mimic them, right? So don't think outside of, don't think outside the box, I guess, in this case. In this case, it's really all about learning what's hot and what's selling and what's going to bring you those profits, and literally going out and finding those exact same things. So we do have our little motivational quote for today. And it says, when life gives you Monday, dip it in glitter and sparkle all day. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you guys have any questions about reselling or selling items online, please feel free to message us, send us a direct message on Instagram. We're more than happy to answer all of your questions to get you going. If you guys have consignment items, if you have things that you want sold, we do offer consignment. We sell on consignment. So you could message us about that. Otherwise, goals for the week. List every day, especially on mercari. Mercari favors that, Poshmark favors that, eBay favors that, and even OfferUp favors that, right? List every day, relist, list 5 to 10 items a day, and source, all right? So hope your week goes fantastically. We will see you guys tomorrow for another Coffee and Questions Live. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. We'll see you tomorrow.